Hello, everyone. You are watching live Marketplace Journal. It's a space where we meet with different cool people who stand behind marketplace opportunities. And Marketplace, L&D Shakers Marketplace, is a space where we collect different service providers, coaches, and other tools that can be helpful on your learning journey. So check out the link which will be added to this video below. So I'm here today with our beautiful guest, Kateřina Di Marco. And Katka is an embodiment coach and facilitator. So Katka, thank you very much for your time and for being here today.
Thank you so much for the invite, Valeria. I really appreciate it.
I know Katka for some time, and what connected us was embodiment. So I really would like our community to get to know you a bit more. And let's jump to the first question I prepared for you, and it's what embodiment is, because not many people are aware what it is. So can you briefly tell us what it is and what does it mean to you specifically?
Mm-hmm. I expected that this will be the easy starting question. And you have mentioned that not many people is aware of what it is, but I feel it's also becoming kind of a buzzword. So a lot of us have heard it, no, or have some notion of, okay, what I've heard this word. And there is a lot of definitions depending on who's the people talking about it or who's the teachers teaching embodiment. And my personal favorite is from my teacher, Mark Walsh, and it's embodiment is how we are. It's 3 words, super simple, but it's actually quite complex and it covers a lot about what embodiment is, at least for me. It's the how, so it's the manner in which we feel, we show up, we live, we do, we communicate. You can add whatever verb there. It's including the we, so it's about embodiment being interrelational. We are embodied, always in a relationship to something, to someone, to our culture, to our society, to our environment. And this is a big aspect and also the big part of the work I do. And it also includes the word are, the present tense. So it implies that embodiment is always happening in presence, and it's how we are right now in this moment. This means it can also change, and it is indeed changing. We are embodied differently in different types of the day, in different ages of our life, in different circumstances, and it also gives us this power to work with it and to change it, and then to learn also how to be more embodied, how to have a better embodied intelligence.
That's such a structured answer.
Yeah, I'm very structured person. I've learned it actually through embodiment, this like being very structured mind.
So talking about yourself, you have your own company which is called Pause to Move. So what sparked the idea to start something of your own, and what made you passionate about it?
So the idea of starting something on my own has somehow grew, like it was growing through time. The idea probably came like 10 years ago, but then I needed the courage and experience and also a bit of luck to be able to do that. And it was also quite a circumstance because I got pregnant, I got my baby, and I was like, okay, if I don't do it now, I won't do it ever. So that's how I decided to be self-employed. And the passion of embodiment is really something I always had in me. Since I was a child, I danced a lot. I was part of a dancing company, and then later in the adulthood, I discovered different ways of working with the body and learned that it doesn't have to be just a tool to train and a tool to perform with, but that there is a different way how to connect to it and to come closer to myself and to really feel like at home in my body. And I also found that it's very practical at other jobs, not only on the dance platform, but also in my marketing role, and then later on in a role as a L&D specialist. I actually started to use the body as a tool to connect to people, as a way to communicate clearer, as a way to have more impact and more influence. So this is how I kind of got to the idea of, okay, this is what I need to do, and I want to do it more, and I want to experiment it with more as well.
For those guys who don't know, Katka shares on a weekly basis on Friday a short recommendations on her LinkedIn profile, a few movements, embodiment movement that you can apply either within your learning journey, within your facilitation, or even for your personal life. We just spoke before the interview that we both, before this interview, used this Friday edition exercise to calm down, to get ready for the conversation. So definitely can recommend, and thank you, Katka, for doing so. It's super by the end of the week to have something mindful and that can bring yourself to the center. Mm-hmm. Why do you think embodiment learning has a deeper and longer, long-lasting impact?
So first of all, it's not on me who thinks it. There's been really research done on how is embodied learning impactful, and not only with school kids, but also in adult learning. And it's also a big topic for neuroscience these days, to really understand a bit better how we learn as human beings. What I find personally very impactful about it is that we are learning through experience. So it really allows you very quickly to experience how things can be different from what you are usually doing, or what is your status quo, your kind of habits and behaviors. And it allows you to kind of enter into someone else's shoes, or enter into a different experience. And the fact that you feel it is what makes it last, because we often remember more when we feel rather than when we read, no? And in this world where we have so much information and they are available and we feel kind of overwhelmed by them, having this like really physical experience of something is what then stays with us.
It resonates so much, and I completely agree. We're all here right now in our brain, but we miss this part, feeling emotions, and I think embodiment is something that can bring us back. And I also believe that it's like next level of learning when you encourage also your body to the learning journey. And the last question I always ask it to our guests: what advice would you give to our Shakers community, and also others who will watch these episodes? What to include? What kind of embodiment they can maybe include in their sessions?
So the advice would be just try it. I mean, all of us are embodied, right? Whether it's more conscious or less conscious, but we are communicating something with our bodies. So why not to make an advantage of it and to use it more consciously? So really just more consciously bringing your strength, being aware of what's your energy, what's the you that you can share with people, and giving even more importance to that when you're facilitating. And also trying to move a bit during the sessions, whether it's virtual or in person, and just to see how you feel, like how people respond. I think there is nothing that can go super wrong, and like step by step you can get more comfortable with it. Yeah, but definitely don't be afraid of moving and being yourself.
True. Thank you, Katka, for sharing. And that was it for today. Thank you for being with us. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for our next episode. And call to action, explore embodiment, check Katka recommendations on a weekly basis. And we see each other next time. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you.